KVGC News Time, 7 minutes after the hour. Time for a look at the news for a Wednesday, the 6th day of September for 2017. Well, topping the news today, the Ione City Council revisited the issue of pot sales in the city. Meeting last night, the council once again discussed a new ordinance regulating commercial marijuana sales and other issues related to the passage of Proposition 64. While the draft ordinance being considered is very restrictive, banning commercial sales, testing labs, and deliveries of the drug, some city council members expressed support for allowing marijuana deliveries or testing labs in Ione. An advocate for opening a commercial store in Ione also addressed the council. The council decided to schedule a special meeting in October to discuss the issue further and to allow the advocates for various positions to have more time to make their case. In other business last night, the council approved a first reading of an ordinance that would make it easier to build second dwelling units in the city. The council also approved a road project to be paid for with SB 1 funds. SB 1 is an increase in the gas tax passed by the state, and this year in Ione it will pay for resurfacing of Sutter Lane between Highway 104 and Shakely Lane.
Well, the National Weather Service issued a fire weather watch for Amador and El Dorado counties this afternoon through Thursday evening. According to the Weather Service, a strong upper-level weather system moving inland will bring potential for scattered to numerous thunderstorms across the region. Lightning strikes and gusty erratic winds may accompany these thunderstorms. The combo of lightning and very dry fuels make for critical fire weather conditions. With little to no rain associated with the lightning, the Weather Service warns any fires that do develop will likely spread rapidly. The Weather Service forecast calls for most of the activity to take place above 1,500 feet.
Well, despite the cooling temperatures this week, expect the smoke to continue to linger across the mother lode. While there are 23 active wildfires burning across California, the heavy smoke over the recent days has primarily been due to nearly 10,000 acres of the railroad fire in the Sierra National Forest, the 3,700-acre Summit Complex fire in the Stanislaus National Forest, and the 4,000-plus acre Ponderosa fire in Butte County. Health officials say although we are improving with weather conditions this week with lower temperatures expected and higher relative humidity, we are expected to have continued air impacts by these fires. Air quality is currently in the moderate to unhealthy range for sensitive groups, which include young children, the elderly, and individuals with lung or heart problems.
Well, the San Andreas CHP looking for more info related to a fatal golf cart accident yesterday morning, just before 5 a.m. It's a golf cart, I said. According to Highway Patrol, a man identified as Cody Agassi Horn of Angels Camp in the driver's seat of a 98 Yamaha golf cart being towed by an unknown vehicle eastbound on Highway 4 approaching Red Hill Road. For unknown reasons, the golf cart traveled to the left over the solid double yellow line into the westbound traffic, directly in the path of a pickup truck driven by Walter Sen of Murphy's. Upon impact, Horn thrown from the golf cart and was pronounced dead at the scene. Sen suffered no injury. Now, the driver towing the cart then fled the scene. San Andreas CHP is requesting anyone with info regarding the collision or who observed a vehicle towing a golf cart in the area of Highway 4 or 6 Mile Road to contact the San Andreas office at 754-3541. That's San Andreas CHP, 754-3541.
And a solo vehicle accident resulted in the driver being treated for injuries. According to the Amador CHP, around 4:30 yesterday afternoon, a single vehicle was involved in a rollover accident on Shenandoah Road. After further investigation, it was determined that the driver fell asleep, allowed the vehicle to leave the roadway, travel up a small embankment, resulting in the rollover. The driver was taken to Sutter Amador Hospital for treatment. The cause of the accident under investigation.
And San Andreas CHP has released statistics for the Labor Day max enforcement period. Between 6 p.m. Friday and 11:59 Monday, CHP handled 2 traffic collisions, 1 non-injury, involving a DUI driver, the other involving major injury. Now, officers also made 3 DUI arrests during the max enforcement period. During the entire period, CHP throughout Calaveras wrote 28 citations. Most of those citations were for speeding, 2 for driving left of the solid double yellow line, 2 for driving on a suspended.
Well, Dollar General is coming to West Point. After months of debate, the Calaveras County Planning Commission approved a lot split at their meeting that has paved the way for the store to be constructed. Sitting on a 1.3-acre parcel along Highway 26 near Ace Hardware, the exterior of the building will conform to the area's gold mine era history. The developers also intend to minimize lighting. And after a compromise between the Planning Commission and the developer, the sign will be reduced from 5 by 10 down to 4 by 8. No schedule has been released for construction of the store.
And a recent rash of road sign shootings has prompted El Dorado National Forest officials to remind everyone how dangerous and destructive this can be to us all. Now, when driving on Mormon Immigrant Trail, also known as Iron Mountain Road, you'll notice a lot of road signs have been shot up. Unfortunately, repairing and replacing these signs comes at the taxpayer's expense. According to El Dorado National Forest Captain Francisco Aguiar, shooting road signs for target practice or as an act of criminal mischief is dangerous and without regard for the safety of other forest visitors. Adding, these actions disregard human life, especially when there are plenty of places for safe recreational target shooting. Now, if you witness this type of activity, try to get a license plate number or other identifiable information. Report it to the El Dorado National Forest headquarters at 530-622-5061. Never confront forest visitors involved in criminal activity.
And in an ongoing effort to better serve Calaveras citizens, Sheriff Rick DiBasilio has assigned Sergeant Greg Stark to the Rural Crimes Prevention Task Force. The mission of the task force is to develop solutions to the unique crimes afflicting the public in Calaveras County's rural areas. The new task force will work closely with community groups such as the Calaveras County Farm Bureau, the Cattlemen's Association, and neighborhood watch groups throughout the county. You can contact Sergeant Stark at the Rural Crimes Task Force by calling 754-6783 or the Sheriff's General number at 754-6500. And that's a look at local news on a Gold Country Wednesday from the KVGC News Center.
I'm JD.
And I'm Jim Geedy reporting.